Do you guys see how truly random numerology can be? Locational numerology, to be exact, when it is a locational energy.
So all my other fellow numerologists, how would you approach this sequence? I know how I would, but I'd like to know how you would. Now, I will, of course, share how I would approach it, but I would love to hear from other numerologists because I would love to gain insight as to how you guys approach these things. We're supposed to be a team, right? Astrologists can work together, so numerologists should be able to as well, even if our approaches differ. Now, let's go over the sequence, how I would approach it. You have 0, 7, 1, 2, 2, 0. Anytime you have a 0 preceding a digit, you're talking about a spirit's primary reason for, or one of the primary reasons for, or one of the focal points for dissension. A primary spiritual lesson, a primary karmic lesson. And this is the energy of a space. This is locational energy. So we're talking about this applying to a broad number of people in this area, in this region, nearby this location. Okay? That's locational numerology. It's essentially number magic. It's essentially the influence of numeric energies. So here, a primary reason for dissension is going to be dealing with 7 matters. Facing the influence of the numeric influence, navigating the numeric influence of the number 7. The number 7 is a number that indicates darkness, internal and external. This is the realm of death. This is the hell realm. This is the realm of the dark side of karmic matters, essentially. Okay, so when we talk about that, we're talking about having to come down here and deal with difficulty, having to come down here and face death, having to come down here and face your own internal darkness and deal with those situations, navigating your shadow. Right? Navigating the parts of yourself that need tending to and need honing. And the rest of the sequence, the 1220, lets us know that this is 7 energy as it relates to interpersonal matters, as it relates to how you relate to the world in general, as it relates to your stability in interpersonal matters, and your stability in establishing and growing connections. Those parts of you are not in balance, hence the 7. We're not at 8. So this is a matter of learning about those parts of you, honing those parts of you, and being able to nurture relationships in a more productive manner so that you can be perceived by and received by others better. Because the total of the sequence is 12. Okay, so we're talking about the number of someone trying to achieve interpersonal stability, mental stability, physical stability. Right? This is the number of instability because we're not yet at 3. We're navigating the realm of 2 as it relates to 3 matters because the total is 3. But we're not in 13 energy. We're not in that stable manifestation energy yet. This is someone trying to attain that. And like I touched on, we're talking about 20 ending this sequence, which is the number of changing how you relate to the world, or a new chapter in a connection, a new chapter, a new way of thinking. Right? Not necessarily the perspective, but the mindset you hold. That's also 20 energy. Your belief systems. That's 20 energy. A new belief system. Right? New energy as it relates to 2. Right? So here we're talking about a sequence that's heavy in 7, heavy in 2. Okay? So we're talking about coming down, spiritual dissension, facing the darkness, honing how you relate to the world and relate to others, gaining stability because of that 12, in order to strengthen your manifestations and achieve balance, because 13 comes after 12 and 8 comes after 7.